Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite ways to utilize leftover corned beef from your St. Patrick's Day dinner. And it takes very few ingredients and it's quick and simple to pull together, and that meal is corned beef hash. The ingredients we're going to need are very few, in fact. I've got my leftover corned beef that I've cubed up. I have about a half of a pound of bacon, and I have about 4 or 5 medium-sized russet potatoes that I've gone ahead and just very finely diced. The reason I do mine so small is because I'm trying to kind of mimic the look and feel of canned corned beef, which is something that I grew up on. And I don't know, it's kind of nostalgic for me, so that's sort of why I do mine this size, but you are totally welcome to cut these any size you want. And actually, the smaller you cook your potatoes, the faster it's going to cook. So let me go ahead and get my potatoes drained, and I will move you over to the stove and we will get started. Alright guys, so I've got you moved over at my stove, and I've gone ahead and started adding my bacon into my hot pan, and I did add just a little bit of extra bacon grease, just because the bacon I have is not going to render out enough grease to fry our potatoes in. You don't want a whole bunch, but you do want a little bit extra. And this is what's going to help get our potatoes nice and crispy, which is what you want when you're in a corned beef hash. So all I'm going to do is lightly fry this up. I'm not going to cook it all the way. Probably just until it starts to turn a little bit brown, and then I'm going to add my potatoes in. Alright guys, I've been letting this cook for about 3 minutes, and our edges are just starting to turn a little bit brown, so I'm going to go ahead and dump my potatoes in and let those start softening up. And I want to be sure to mix these in really well. I don't want the bacon to burn while the potatoes are cooking, but I do want the bacon to continue to brown and to flavor our potatoes. And I'm also going to add in some salt and pepper at this point. And you add as much or as little of this as you want. Alright guys, at this point what I'm going to do is lower my heat, and I'm going to cover this and let this kind of steam and cook until the potatoes start to get tender. And then in a little bit we'll remove the lid and start crisping these up. So I will see you when it's reached that point. Alright guys, our potatoes have been cooking for about 10 minutes. And I've gone ahead and turned the heat up, and as you can see, they're just starting to crisp up on the one side. So this is a perfect opportunity to give them a quick stir. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our corned beef and get this stirred around so that it can start to warm and crisp up with our potatoes. Alright guys, so this is starting to look really good. I've gone ahead and turned my heat on under my other pan, and I'm going to go ahead and start cooking some eggs to go along with our hash. And I'm just going to do a simple over easy egg today. Oh wow, that smells so good. I can't wait to dig into this. And that corned beef is actually, as it warms up, it's going to start breaking down a little bit and turning into much smaller pieces, and it's really going to get well incorporated in with our potatoes. Alright guys, so for my eggs, I'm just going to spray my pan. I don't use butter or anything when I fry eggs. I just use the cooking spray. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop my eggs in. My pan has a warp on the bottom, so my eggs are going to end up going all together. There we go. Now to my eggs, all I'm going to add is a little pinch of salt. I don't typically put black pepper on my eggs, but I do like to have a little pinch of red pepper flake, and that is totally optional. But I do like a little bit of heat with my eggs. And I think that is more than enough. I'm just going to go ahead and separate them and allow those to cook. And really, eggs do not take all that long, so they should be done just at the time that our hash is. And this is coming along nicely, getting nice and browned up. While I'm doing these, I would like to remind you of the Gamers and Geeks playlist that Jake Death and I have going on our channels. If you would like to be a part of that, it's really easy. All you have to do is go out and make a cooking video, and once you've done that, just post it to your channel and then let Japhet or I know either in the comment section of our latest cooking videos, or if you're a part of our Discord servers, you can let us know over there as well. And we will be more than happy to come and check out your videos and get them added to the list. And these are ready to flip over. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off and move them to my back burner to let the residual heat from the pan continue to cook my eggs. Alright guys, our hash is done, and I've gone ahead and plated it up with our 2 over easy eggs, as well as a little lightly buttered rye toast that I had left over from our Reuben sandwiches. So let's go in here and give it a taste. Our potatoes are nice and crispy, and our meat has started to break down a little bit and mix in with our potatoes. These are so good. The potatoes are nice and crispy. The meat is still tender and so much better than the canned version. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me a comment down below. If you guys tried this recipe out, let me know how it turns out for you. Remember to check out the Gamers and Geeks playlist. I will leave a link down in the description to it. But for now, as always, thank you so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.